Thanks, ladies. Good. Okay. Good, and then take a break there. Good. Okay, a little side tap, side tap, side tap. Good. Okay. 8 to go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, now we're going to go nice and wide. So tap the toe to the side. Tap the toe to the side. Good. Okay, now let that foot come down to the ground. So we're not tapping anymore. We're just now gliding side to side. Good. Just go where your body's saying it's okay to go, meaning you can go nice and shallow or you can go even deeper, whatever those joints allow you to do. It's always the joints, right? Okay, hold in one spot. Hold there. Take the other arm and reach it and just really play with the width. How big can you make this? And then around again. Good. Round again. Good. One more time. Good. Okay, come back to center. Let's go to the other side. So lean to the other side. Take that arm all the way up. Very nice. All the way up. Good. Good. One more time. Okay, come back to center. All right, I'm going to place my hands on my thighs. I'm going to turn my leg bones out just a little bit. And I'm just going to, as I slide my hands down, I'm kind of opening up those knees. And then I come up to my standing position. And then I slide my hands down and I open those knees. Really feel the inner thigh and then come up. Good. So it's like my hands are pushing my knees wider and wider and wider. Good. And then we come back up. Do it again. Good. And up. Last one. Good. Okay, let's bring it down and hold that position there. Hold that position there. Then you're going to take one shoulder and dip it down. Feel that length across the back and then dip it down on the other side. Good. Beautiful. This is one of my favorite. It's a hard one to describe, but it is one of my favorite ones to do. It just captures so much. Good. Okay, one more time either side. Last one. Good, and come back to center. Okay, roll it all the way up. All right, just to finish off, we're just going to do a couple of lifts up onto the ball of our feet. Okay, so lift and lower. Good. Oops, and lower. Good. Looking at something that's not going to move if you're feeling wobbly. Good. Lift and lower. Good. Lift and lower. Good. I'm going to offer one more thing for movement for getting us going, and then we'll get into the weights. Okay. 2 more with these lifts. Good. And then last one. Okay, park those heels on the ground and then just round it forward. Get those back thighs nice and long and then come back up. So either you're rolling or you're hinging, doesn't matter. We're just kind of getting this movement. Good. And up. Okay. Again. Good. And up. And last 2. And one more time. Good. You got it. Okay, now I'm going to come part way up, just part way up. Okay, I'm going to bend my knees just a little bit. I'm going to pull my belly button in as well. I know it's going to feel awkward, but can you take a couple of steps forward? So take a 1 step forward, and then another one, and then another one. And then you're going to go backwards. Good, go backwards. It's like you have to carry something from the floor, and you don't want to lift it all the way up. Good. And then go backwards for 4 count. 4, 2. Can we do it one more time, forward and back? If your back's tired, come out of it anytime. Good, go back. We're going to call this unconventional Pilates. Okay, there you go, all the way up. Oh, good, and shake it out. Thank you, back. Thank you, back. That was very nice of you to do that. Okay, let's grab your weights. Weights. So I'm going to grab 2, and if you want to use a chair for this one too, Margaret, because we're going to get you right into squats. Squats? Yeah. Throw you through the Shark Tank just right away. Bam! There she goes. Okay, I'm using just 1 weight, but you can use 2 weights. Depends on the weights that you have. If they're a little lighter, use both. If it's a little heavier, use 1. Or if you're Dina today, just use 1. Okay, I'm going to either keep the weights just low, and then do your sit squats. Or if you're feeling pretty good, you can bring them to your shoulders. That's going to be more work. And then just sit squat. Good. And lift. You got it. Good. I'm just holding on to the 1 weight, so I'm going to keep it a little bit higher into my chest. Good. Okay, keep going. Good. Got it. Okay, so you get to choose how big or how small your squat is. If your knees are a little unhappy, go smaller. Good. If you think you can get into it deeper, go for it. Good. Last two. Unless you need to take a break. Good. One more time. Oh, yeah. Good. And take a break there. Shake it out. Good job. Nicely done. Nice of me to give you a squeaky chair. Huh? Jeez.
It's all right. The knees are noisier.
Sorry, was that your knees or was that the chair? Okay, good. All right, I have the weights once again, just alongside the body or in front. You're using one. Hinge forward. So we're gonna bend those knees ever so slightly. We're gonna use that back compartment to move through this range of motion. I'll give you a side view. Hinging forward, knees slightly bent, back nice and long. Good. Inhale as you come forward. Good. Exhale as you come back. Good. That chair was actually in an awesome dance number.
Oh,
It was so good. If I do say so myself. Not that I was in it, but yeah. And down.
quite a light chair, actually.
It is very light. Yes. They forgot to put the little pads on the bottom, so when we did dress rehearsal, it was all squeak, with the chair being dragged around. Then they changed their ways. One more time. It was quite silly. Okay, and come on up. Good. Okay, round two of the squats. Either hands up high where they were or alongside the body. And we're just going to repeat what we did before. Okay, good. And then sit back. Atta girl, you got it. And up. Good. And sit back. Good. Okay, way back with those hips. It's like you're going down the ski jump if you were watching the Olympics. They get way back into their tuck. Good. Yes. And then you stack the bones in between. Good. Oh, yeah. You don't need my grunts, that's for sure. Okay, one more time. Can you do one more? Really good quality. Good job. Okay, shake it out. Oh, nicely done. Knees okay? Yeah, so. Okay. Okay. All right. To the back compartment we go. Weights in front. Bend those knees ever so slightly and then hinge forward. I'll get out of your way. There you go. Hinge forward. And then call upon those back thighs, those glutes, that low back to bring you back up. Good. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Good. And then when you come up to your standing position, let's do a little, finish it off with a little hip thrust forward. Just a little bit, just to finish it off and really capture those glutes. Good. Good. Got it. Down. Good. Okay. All right. One more time. Okay, as goofy as it sounds, come on up. We're going to reach for the second weight if you only have one. And all you're going to do with those weights is you're just going to walk around. And just like you got groceries, heavier groceries, and you're walking around, we're talking. Good work. If you had heavier weights, this is actually a really good way to help increase your strength without putting too much strain on the joints. Good. I know at this age it's quite popular to be walking around with those weighted vests. This is kind of like that. Just good for the joints. Good. Just keep walking. We're pacing. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, Margaret's going backwards. That's a good thing to do too. Sideways, whatever. All right, I'm going to put one weight down. You can hold on to two if you're feeling adventurous today. Okay, we're going to do a curtsy squat, which is demanding of the feet. So if this one's too much for the feet, you can just get back to your regular squat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my weight, yeah, side of ground, in front, and I'm going to take one leg, come back here. I'll give you a little side view. No, forward view. One leg in behind so that it's crossing over the center line. Okay, and then from there, I'm looking forward, so my shoulders and my hips are forward facing. I just dip down and I come back up. Dip down and come back up. Yeah, good girl. So what you can do instead, Margaret, is you can always hold onto the wall and just do a microscopic one.
Okay.
So bring that leg behind and just do a mini one. Just go where that knee allows you to go. Yeah, there you go. Doesn't have to be big. And we're just going to focus on the same side over and over. Maybe just bring it to like it's going to crack anyway.
It's gonna.
Yeah, okay, that's okay. Are you feeling pain though while you're doing this?
No.
No, okay. Is your tough cookie? Good job. Good. Okay, so focus on one side and then we'll switch to the other.
Oh,
You can you can
okay.
alternate if you want to, but just so that we're really getting into the technique, nice and tall in the posture. Good work. If you haven't already switched, let's switch to the other side. Good. You got it. You can also hold the weight up a little higher. The one thing you probably notice is that there's a bit of a lean into that hip. Let's not push that hip out too far. Keep the hips and shoulders in the same line. Oops, sorry, I have a bad example here. There we go. Good. Okay. 2. One more time. Good. Okay, those are not easy. Shake it out. Good job. Okay.
I'm okay,
Yeah.
Hen.
Okay. Good.
Don't worry about
Okay. I worry. I always worry.
it.
Okay. Good. All right. So I've got my one weight once again. I'm going to go wider. Now you can use, we're going to go above the head. So I'm using a heavier weight, but not the heaviest weight that I have. Okay. And I'm going to bend my knees ever so slightly and I have my one weight in my 2 hands. Okay. So I'm going to hinge forward, taking the dumbbell in between the thighs. Then as I come up, my arms go straight up, either to shoulder height or above the head, depending on how hard you want to work. And then I'm going to keep my knees slightly bent. And because the weight's going to take us down with gravity, you're going to control it on the down. Go slow on the down and then power on the up. Good. Power against gravity and then slow and controlled with it. Good. Okay. And up. So lots of core doing the work as you lift above the head. Back compartment working hard to move you through this range of motion. Good work, everybody. Okay. Good. All right, we're going to finish with a bang. Not class, just this movement. Come on top, hold on top. Hold here, hold here. Settle into those ribs. Let those shoulders come away from the ears. We're not crunching those shoulders up. Hold here, just hold. I know those arms are going to get a little tired. Just keep them going. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Good. Okay, bring it down and then flush it out. Good. We're going to do a second round of that. Actually, both of them, the plie, sorry, and the hammer, whatever it's called. Okay, so first one, I got the one weight. You could use 2 if you wanted to. I'm going to hold it either into my belly or up a little higher. And this is the one where we do the curtsy. I was calling it plie. No. Okay, come down. Good. Focus on
We
one.
knew what you meant.
Thank you. What the heck is it? Me and my ballet
It's
terms.
a curtsy.
It's a curtsy. Okay, perfect. Perfect. A courtesy or a curtsy? Good work. And again, you choose the depth. Good. Just go where those joints will allow you to go. If you're feeling wobbly, don't worry. Work through the wobbles. Good. Last 4. Good job. 3. Nice and tall with the posture. 2. And 1 more time. Okay, just before I fall over. Good work. Shake it out. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Hold the weight up.
You're like you got lots of energy today, Tina.
Do I? That's a good question. Yeah, this is partly out of guilt too. I feel like, okay, I need to pick it up a little bit, get these ladies going. Woo! Balance. There we go.
You don't need Margaret distracting you. That's for sure.
No, you're not distracting me. Well, you're keeping me awake. Okay, last one. Good. Okay, come on up, shake out those legs, let those arms come down. Okay, the hammer. Again, I don't know if that's actually what it's called, but we're going to call it that. As long as I say it with confidence and conviction, that's what it's called, right?
You can call it whatever you want.
You can go wherever you want. It's like people calling me Deanna.
Oh,
My neighbor, who I've lived here for 16 years, still calls me Deanna.
no.
Like, whatever. Say it with confidence. Okay, hinge forward. Let the weight come through the legs and then all the way up. Good. Inhale, come down. Exhale, come up. Good. Inhale, come down. Exhale, come down. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. You got it. I have to scratch the nose while you're doing this. Free to go. Good. Lift. Good job, ladies. 2 more. And lift. 1 more time. Good. Okay, and take it there. Good. and relax. All right, shake it out. You did it. I'm going to put that weight down. And I should say, yes, I am feeling a little more energetic. I'm not doing this out of guilt. I am actually feeling stronger thanks to you guys. So, yeah, there you go. I'm gonna take that as a positive. Take that as a positive. All right, so the next one is a little bit of balance work, so that's why we don't need our weights, okay? Lots of layers to this one. We're just gonna stand on one leg. So put one leg to the floor, lift the other one up, good, or let it wherever, it doesn't matter. And then we'll switch to the other side. And you're just gonna hold that foot wherever it feels comfortable and then switch. Okay, we're gonna add some complexity here. Good, and switch. Good, okay. Now bring the hands to the shoulders. Do the same thing. Hold, good, maybe bring the knee a little higher. Pull the belly button in nice and strong. Good, and then switch. You can do whatever you want in between with those arms. Either keep them there or flush them out. Good, okay, more complexity. Hands come up. Hold that knee up. Good. Let that foot come down. Scratch the nose and then lift to the other side. Good. Keep going. We're going to do this again. Good. Okay. And then we're going to add another layer in a moment. Good. And up. Good. Okay. Come on down. Shake it out. Awesome. That's just sort of the litmus test. How do we do before we move on to the next balance exercise? Okay. I love this standing exercise. Okay, so we're going to focus on one side over and over again. I'm going to pull one knee up and I'm going to try to see if I can grab hold of that knee and just hold it there. Okay, and if that's too difficult, you can always, use a wall. Like just kind of put yourself against the wall or one hand on the wall, whatever you'd like. Okay, from there, tuck your chin. Just look down towards your toes and then look back up to forward facing. Good. This is option number one. Option number two is to go a little further than just the head nod. Tuck the chin and then roll and pivot on that support hip and then come back up to your standing position and then we'll do it again. Yikes. Roll it forward. You can always bring the foot down in between if you need that reset. That's totally fine too. Good. Back up. Good. It's a lot of work for that support leg. So if you need to come down in between and then reset, go for it. Okay. Good. We having fun yet? And then back up and shake it out. Nice. Okay, let's do the same thing on the other side. Feet get tired doing that too. So those arches are muscles too, and they start to get tired. So come out if you need to. Okay, grab that other knee. Nice and tall. Get your balance first. All four corners of the feet on the floor. Tuck your chin as an option one, or follow through and roll through the ribs and that support hip before you come back up. Good. Good. Yikes. You got it. Up. Keep going. I want to check in. Oh, darn. Keep going. Just through my glasses. Two more. Good. And one more time. Nicely done. Good. Nice, Carrie. Okay. Good. All right, let's reach for your weights once again before we get you on the floor. What is awake? What is that all about? Okay, so totally forgot what I was going to do. And within that 3 seconds of picking up my weights and standing, I forgot what I was going to do. Okay, we're going to bring one leg in front of the other. There we go. Okay, we are going to do some lunges. Again, just do a couple. Now, if your feet are unhappy doing this, just go for a walk with your weights. Okay, not a girl, Margaret.
I'll try.
Okay. And again, microscopic is good too. So don't feel you have to go too deep. So it's come down. Now, the thing about lunges is you can go really small or you can go really big where you're coming all the way down to the ground. Yikes. It all depends on what you can do, what your knees are allowing you to do. But the one thing we want to make sure is that we're not leaning forward. We are just allowing the legs to do all the work as my torso stays upright and still. Yikes. Good work. That sounds good, Margaret. Good job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. One more time. Good. Shake it out because those are tiring. Okay. And we'll switch legs. Do the same thing on the other
Sorry, Dina.
side. Don't be sorry. I love that you're showing the chair. And down, good. And down. It's such a light chair, you can just whip it around wherever you need it to go. Good, okay, nice and tall, confident in your posture. Good, 2 more. Good. There's the dog. Good, and come on out of it. Oh, man. So we have to buy doggy diapers. And my husband spent $100 on 2 packages of doggy diapers. I'm like, what? Dog diapers? They're so small. Anyway, sorry. Go through a lot of dog diapers. Okay, let's bring it down to the floor, just for a posture change. Keep those weights handy. We're gonna get you onto all 4s to begin with. Good work. Okay. Alrighty, so no weights to begin with. This is just for the hips. From all 4s, I'm gonna pull those ribs up and in. I'm gonna put all of the weight into one knee so that the other knee can just float up and away from the floor as high as it can go. And then I'm gonna lower the knee just to tap down. So I repeat the same side over and over again. So it's different from the doggy hydrant that we used to do in the 80s. It's not out to the side. It's just lifting the hip up and then lowering it back down. Yeah, there you go. Good. Okay. It's a lift and a lower. And you're going to feel the work in that support hip, but also maybe across the upper hip crest there into the lower back. Good. Keep going. Exhale. Good. Good. Okay. That's 2. Remember what side you just did. Go back into child's pose for a quick little flush. Good. Awesome. And then we'll come back up. Roll the wrist, shake out the wrist if you need to. And then let's do the same thing. Oh, hello. On the other side. There we go. We're gonna and lower. Good. You got it. Lift. And good. Lift. Lift. Good. Okay. Keep cruising here. Keep those ribs pulling up and in. Pressing away from the floor with the shoulders so they're not sinking in the shoulder joint. What are you thinking about? My favorite commercials. Good, last 2. Good.
What was it for?
I don't know if it was a night. No, maybe it was a car commercial. I can't remember. I don't even know if I saw the commercial like on regular TV, but I remember it being sent through to me as a, hey, this is funny, you gotta see
It
it.
sounds fun.
So
Like,
probably
it sounds familiar.
It does, yeah. This young U-boat operator gets a signal. It's a Mayday signal. It's like, it's sinking, we're sinking. And so the young guy doesn't know what he's doing. He goes, what are you thinking about? Should have been a therapist. Okay. We're gonna reach for one of your weights. Will be on your knees. So if you need to roll up your mat to give you a little extra cushioning, please feel free. We're gonna take that weight in behind the back of the knee. Good. Now, if you feel like that's not a safe thing to do, you don't have to use your weights. Okay. Give it a little squeeze so it's not going to roll away on you. And then I'm going to lift to draw my flat foot towards the ceiling. And I'm just going to roll that knee down to tap on the floor and then press heel up towards the ceiling. Good. I'm going to keep my ribs still and stable. My support leg, the opposite leg, is also staying still. So I'm not leaning too hard into that hip. I'm just keeping the knee and hips in the same line all the way through this. Good. Okay. Yep, it's work. Good work. 3, if you can, take a break if you need to. 2, and one more time. Great job. Okay, we're going to take that weight away. Remember which leg you just did, and then sit back into child's pose for a second. Phew.
That's gonna be with me all day.
That's going to be maybe even tomorrow. Oh, that one. Sorry, I thought you meant the sore buttocks.
No, I meant the commercial.
That's true. I'll text you later saying, what are you thinking about, Margaret? Okay, let's grip the weight with the opposite leg. behind the knee. Okay, so first things first, shoulder, pull up and away, pull the ribs up and in, and then you can take that leg off the ground. You're ready to go. Exhale as you press up, inhale as you press down. Good, lift and lower. Good job, everybody. Lift and lower. Good. Good. Okay. Last 4 to go. There we go. Take a break if you need to for 4 and 3. Good work. And 2. One more time. Beautiful. Come on down to the floor with that knee. Take the weight off. Go a little wider across your stance and then back into child's pose. Good work. Bravo. Bravo. Get it, get it. Alrighty, come on back up. I'm going to get you onto your bum. Your buttocks, your tushy, your tuchus, your rumpus. Whatever you want to call it. Your badonkadonk. Ah. I don't know if it's possible that I'm getting sillier in my old age. I don't know. But I just don't care.
Keep it light, because
Exactly.
life is heavy.
It's true. A lot of that lately. Okay, ladies, I'm going to take one of my weights and I'm going to bring it down to a lying down position so that that becomes part of the work, is just getting down there. Take your time. Okay, so holding onto your weight, tuck your tailbone under, and then just with control, roll it back. Okay, then we're going to park the feet on the floor. We're going to reach one hand up to the ceiling and the other hand comes behind the back of the head. Okay, so I'm going to press that weight up to the ceiling as the other shoulder stays somewhat down to the ground. Good. And lift. Good. Just a straight up lift for now. Good. Straight up lift. You got it. Lift. And more. Good. Looking good. Hopefully feeling good. And lift. Good. And lift. 2 more. 1 more. Great. Head and shoulders come down. We're going to switch hands with the weights and then also with the hand that comes behind the back of the head. And then straight up, straight down. Good. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you come back down. Good. I want you to really feel those upper abdominals because you're pressing that weight up as high as you can. As long as you're not yanking on the back of the neck, it's those core muscles that are lifting you, not the hands lifting the head. Good. And again. Good. Good. 1 more. Okay, head and shoulders down. Good. Give the neck a break. We're going to bring the lower half into the equation and bring the knees into tabletop. We're going to let the upper half just take a little break. Hands down alongside the body. Good. And then see if you can stretch 2 legs long. Then bend the knees. And then stretch those legs long. We're just getting them prepped. And then bend. I'm keeping my knees over my hips all the way through this. I'm keeping my back ribs really glued and connected to the floor. Good. Okay, this time hold them in that long, stretched out position. Okay, good. Then I'm going to take one leg down slowly, 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 and then bring it back up. Now, if this bothers the knees, you can bend the knees. Good. Okay, to make it really Pilates-like, when you come down, flex that foot. Then when you come up, point the toe. When you come down, flex the foot. Point the toe to come up. Good. Flex the foot, point the toe. Good. Flex the foot. Point the toe. It's a thinker. One more time. Flex the foot. Point the toe. Take a break there. Unless you think you want to keep going, pull your knees into your chest. Just because my tummy muscles are shaking like a leaf doesn't mean yours are. So this, you get to be the boss. You want to keep going, you keep going. Quick little happy baby before we move on. So I'm going to reach for the inside of the arch of my foot on both sides, keeping my feet over my knees, gently pressing my thighs downwards towards my body. Whoo! Good. And then while you're here, very gently see if we can get those hips back towards the floor. It's almost like you're just kind of reaching the back of the pelvic bone to the floor. Good work. Okay. And then come away. Good. Okay, pull one knee into your body, let the other leg go long. I was just a deep thought about, we know that our thoughts obviously are 50% of the equation. Like how well we perform is also based on not only our physical self, but our emotional self, right? And switch legs, the young skater from the States who was, what we call him, the quad god, he can just jump like nobody. Beautiful skater. Anyway, poor guy had these difficult thoughts going through his head while he was competing, and it showed. Oh, he just kept falling. So it's the same for us, ladies. We may not be Olympic athletes, but we want to be, thinking good things, nice things anyway, kind things to ourselves when we're doing this. Okay, let those feet come back down. Good. So I'm going to give you some option on this one. We're going to bring those knees back to tabletop with those legs up towards the ceiling. Now you have choice. If you'd like, you can just do the one leg at a time, or if you want to amplify it, I'm going to bring one hand behind the back of the head, and then one's going to go back. So the same leg and the same arm goes down towards the floor, and then as you lift those limbs, you lift the head and shoulders to meet halfway. Okay, so you can alternate legs. You can, no, actually focus on the same side. I'm sorry. That way you're not changing arms. I'm making this messy. I'm sorry. Good. Oh, that's tiring. Okay, one more time. And then take a little break, little flush break. Remember what side you just had lifted. So we're going to do the other side. Good. Woo-hoo. Okay. Come back up. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So float those knees to tabletop. Stretch those legs nice and long. The opposite hand now. Yep, and the same leg. So whatever leg and whatever arm is going back, that same leg is going back down as well. Good. If you want to add the head lift to complement this one, go for it. Oh, good. A bajillion ways you could do this, really. Two more on the same side. Good. One more. Good job. Okay. Once again, head and shoulders come down, pull your knees into your chest and just give it a good tug so that that low back is getting nice and long. It's getting a little TLC. Yay, yay. Best part of the day. Okay, one more time with happy baby. Let's reach for that. Good. And then the other one, you got it. And just sink into it. Again, what are you thinking about? It's the theme.
Word of the day.
It's the theme of the day. There you go. Okay, well done. This time, take the bottom of the feet down to the floor and glue the bottom of the feet together, butterfly the knees out to the side, and I'm just going to grab my, oh, I only need one thing. We're getting close to the end, ladies. Okay, we have just enough time. One little push. One little push. Okay, since we're on the legs, let's bring those feet down to the floor. We're going to get you into bridge posture. And we're going to bring it into a cheeky bridge posture. So 2 feet to the floor for now. Lift those hips up off the ground. Keep them there. Transfer the weight to one leg. Draw the other leg up. Lower that foot down. Switch to the other side. Good. You got it. Keep those hips lifting. That's the real kicker here. It's just working against gravity here to keep those hips lifted and stretch. Good. So we're getting some mobility here. We're also getting some good old glute strength. Keep those lips not those hips lifted. Sorry. Margaret caught what happened. I don't know if you guys caught what happened. Sorry. Oh, I just got let those hips go.
Oh my god.
Take your time. Come on up to sitting position. Okay.
There's a dull moment.
So I'm as I get older, I'm finding I get my words backwards, or mixed up. For example, a heat seater becomes a seat heater. No, a seat heater becomes a heat seater.
Yeah.
Anyway, but this one got rude. Not on
Oh,
purpose.
it's cute.
Oh my God.
We can't laugh at ourselves.
No,
We're in-
exactly.
We're in trouble.
If my kids are here, they would be like, "Oh, you said that in a recording?" Oh my goodness. Okay, and opposite hand across that extended leg. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay, switch to the other side. Good. Okay, so just straight ahead for now. We'll cross that opposite arm over in a moment. Good job. I'm gonna be laughing about that one. Oh,
Yes.
Okay, take the opposite hand across. Just get that length across the back ribs on the opposite side. Oh, yeah, into the low back. Okay. And then back up, bottom of the feet together. That's why not. Nice and tall in the posture. So better to go taller in the posture than further ahead. If we're rounding through the spine, we lose that inner thigh a little bit. Maybe not completely, but good. Hold there. And then give it a little sway. So lean to one side, keeping those hip bones on the floor, and then to the other side. And this way we're just getting that deep low back. Actually, it's a deep core muscle. Good. Nice and long. Our sit muscles. Be careful how I say that too. Good. Okay, come back to center. Draw those knees up. Bring the hands in behind you. Good. And then just a little bit wider with those feet so you can dip one knee down and in. Good. We're going to do this one till the cows come home. But we can get a little more mobility across the hips. And I'm just going side to side. Yeah, it just feels good. Good work. We can take this a little further. So you have some options here. Keep going with what you're doing. Or if you're feeling like I could do a bit more, then all you're going to do is go a little further into it. So take the knees down towards the floor, then push your feet into the floor as you prop yourself up, and then bring the hands back to the floor, pushing feet into the floor, and then lifting. Good. That little push of the feet into the floor, especially in that last part of the range, is important. Good. We're going to be moving across the floor. Getting closer to each other. Okay, one more time either side. Good. Now, if you think you can do it without the hands, that might be a big ask. But good. Okay, and then come on back to center. Nice. 2 legs go nice and long. Did it again. Okay, hinging forward. Good. Okay, take those arms forward, all the way up towards the ceiling, hands behind the back of the head, and then just take your ribs and reach them up towards the ceiling. Elbows go nice and wide. Good. Okay, take those hands away from the back. Keep the ribs reaching up as the hands come behind you. Good. Bend the knees if you need to. Bring the backs of the hands to the spine and creep them up until you feel the capsule stretch right in the shoulder there. Good. Bend the knees, keep those hands there. Okay, let go of the hands and then just fold in between the thighs. Good work. Good. Couple of breaths here to feel those back ribs really expand. Good. Does them. You can get a whole lot of oxygen into those back ribs and back lungs if we allow it to. We don't often think about that space when we take a breath. And come on back up. Good. Okay, wherever those legs want to go, whether it's crisscross or leave them up in front, hands come down. I'm just going to draw my ear to my shoulder so that we can get the neck muscles nice and long. And see if you can, with each exhale, let those shoulders drop just a little further. Let them become loosey-goosey. Good. Okay, switch to the other side. And then chin to chest, get the back of the neck nice and long. And then reach the chin up towards the ceiling. Good. And then you're done. You are actually
Yay.
30 seconds in. Oh, we got 30 seconds extra. You're done. Good job. Good job, Margaret. High five.
Thank you. High five.
High five. Woohoo. It's nice to be able to high five someone rather than having to do it to yourself in the morning.
Bye, Tina. Thank you.
Thank you, Candace. Bye, ladies. Have a great weekend.
Bye.
Oh, bye,
Thanks,
helpers.
Tina.
Good morning.
Morning.
Have a good weekend.
Thanks, you too,
Bye.
Jenny. See you, Karen.
Great weekend. Thank
You
you.
too. Bye, Brenda. Bye, Jenny. Bye, Joyce. My hair.